Get into play. Opener has no artifacts, but other than that, it's quite good. I'm gonna keep because we can get some value out of Gleefuls later with the Knight Errant. Uh-oh. Well, if we draw a land or a white creature that produces an artifact or a Yoshin, we'll be in great shape. All right. Sharp Eye is pretty scary. So whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if its power is greater than Sharp Eye or subject is greater than Sharp Eye, put a 1/1 counter on Sharp Eye and it investigates. I think I have to take this. Yeah, we'll probably use Case on it here. If we draw a land, we might do something different. But we gotta just pop this thing. Oh, Lucaros. I haven't played against this mono green deck. This is kind of scary. Not drawing a land, 1-drop creature, artifact generator, all kind of sad. Unable to get this Knight Errant down. We're just going to get worked here. Blast Zone. Luckily, we didn't draw any ones to get hosed by it. Ulvenwald Oddity. Do we just take 12 down to 3? Guess we just take it, man. I don't know. I also thought about the lifelink guy, the 1-drop. Saw some people playing that. Or not lifelink, the Soul Warden. The Soul Warden seems sweet. We'll go Novice Inspector Epicure. So I think we can survive at least. So we'll go Novice. And we can't play another Knight Errant in this turn or else we'll die to attacks. So we'll just say go. We can go Chump Chump. Trade Knight for Oddity, but pretty unlikely to win the game, I think. All right, hard hitting question. Lost our 4/4. I think we go here, here, here. We'll take 2 down to 1. Oh, they can blast them to kill me and trample. I guess they could do that no matter what I did. Well, yeah, but we can't do anything about it, so it doesn't matter, right? We can concede. All right, so we'll go Destroy Evil for sure. I don't want these knockout blows. I think we'll just do 2 Destroy Evil. Still not sold on Yoshin. Could maybe trim War Leader's Call. Yeah, what's up, Chantel? How are you? I'm doing great. I'm a little sad because Callie's out in Seattle for a few days for work stuff, and I'm home alone, but that's all right. Yeah, but I don't know if lifelinks it, but there is the Warden of the whatever they play in Amalia. I forgot the name of it. It's the Soul Sister. You like to play first? Yeah, Mulligan. My openers have looked. I mean, I haven't seen openers this bad in a long time, and I feel like I've been keeping some of the looser ones. All right, we'll keep. We got to keep 2 lands, so we got to put back Sundown. I think we have to put back Warden. No, we put back Epicure. How deck been so far? I mean, we're just figuring out the kinks, but overall, I think the deck is excellent. I, people are gonna make fun of me saying stuff like that because I've lost every match I played today, but I've kept some really weak hands. I could have mulliganed. We're working on, finalizing the list or whatever. I think we're gonna win this game on a multi 5. I wouldn't imagine we lose. All right, Sharp Eye Ricky. We're gonna save the case, I guess. Now we can just play Medane and smash. Big burst damage here. I guess we could have gone case flip attack, but I'd rather kill their bigger creature. They are probably going to trade with Imidanes here too because we're putting too much pressure on them. Okay. If they just take it, that's fine too. Next time we go case, smash, transform, flourishing. So this is a 2-cost. It's plus one for each force. I've never seen this card. This card's sweet. And we get bushwhacked. And now we can't transform, huh? And we don't have an artifact? Bummer. Maybe we still attack with everybody. I think I do this just to flip and then hope that I get a artifact to turn on with Gleeful. Bushwhack, sweet though. I love me some Bushwhack. If there's like a mono green zombie deck, I'll be in love. Yeah, maybe I should have popped the clue. I just had I have plans for this Gleeful. We actually added a bunch more artifact. Oh my god, filigree. Awkward. Welcome to the chat room. We can blow it up, but they're just gonna pop my token in response. So we'll just wait and see if they tick it up to 2. Or see if they tick it up to 1, and then we can pop it next turn. They're gonna leave it on 0 for tokens, I guess. Alright, so let's go for blow it up. They'll pop, kill this token. We'll play Novice. Yeah, I can't go Novice plus target it. They'll just blow that up in response, so. Wonder what's in their hand. Maybe it's just a bunch of fight cards and they don't want to fight any of these trashers. I wonder if they have any instant speed fighters, though. Maybe that's something to keep in mind. Knight Errant's a great draw, great draw. Epicure, great pickup here because it busts them for 1 and lets the Knight Errant do some more stuff. Find extra 3s. I guess we'll leave open the Boros, or the Battlefield Forge, in case we draw a Epicure. We'll take Imidane and Epicure, I guess. Now the question, I don't think that they have like a mono red Wrath effect. And they might do something annoying. So let's go ahead and play the Epicure. And the next turn, if we draw 1 drop, we have 1 drop plus Imidanes anyway. I don't think it matters. I think we're fine. Winning the game on a mulligan to 5. Assuming we don't get fogged. I wonder if they have Audacity in their deck, given their Bioform Trample. This card is cool. I've never seen this card before in my life till just now. Extended, I don't know why the command didn't work. Let me check my bot. Alright, so they do have the fight card. We assume they have something similar. Alright, and we did draw another 1-drop, so we'll just go for that into Immodanes and hope that they don't have like a +1/+1 lifelink fight. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know what exists in this format, but something like that would be very bad for us. Something's wrong with my computer. Not sure what's happening. My music just paused. My bot wasn't working. My OBS just refreshed itself. Come on, CloudBot. What are you doing? Turn on. Chad, if you got a Prime sub lying around, appreciate if you used it on me. Not no biggie. Still appreciate you being here, hanging out. Thanks for everybody, new and old. Make sure to hit the follow button if you hadn't already. I've been streaming a bunch lately, testing for regional championship qualifiers and such. Oh my god. Gagway! Oh my god. One gifted sub from my man Darkuno. Delete the radio. Congrats on the free gifted sub. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well today, Cam. Alright, I think maybe I do this on Vampire for Epicure because we just have planes now to not take damage, and I just don't want to take any damage if I can help it. This is potentially hurtful later, but we have the ability to play all of our stuff, so can't be that wrong. Appreciate you. What's up, Kimmy? Pillage, how are you? Blanchwood Armor is one that I haven't seen in a while. If that one ever comes back, I'll be happy. They need like Dungarvelder with Trample. That's how they do it. That's how they get you. All right, well, we're going to have a pretty stellar turn number 3 here, so we'll just say go with the planes. I don't think we'll end up using this Destroy Evil. I'm definitely not going to triple block the Flourishing Ben Bloomkin. The Flourishing Bloomkin. Plant Mental. All right. Filigree Silex. Rip. All right, let's play War Leader's Call. That way, this gives them some incentive to pop the Silex to kill this to prevent some damage. And then that means my future Resolute's a bit better. And I get extra damage from playing my stuff. So if they're able to gum up the board, perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. We wanted to incentivize a bad trade with a filigree. Or not a bad trade, a weak trade. It's important to differentiate between the two. We force weak trades. You know, we don't make bad trades. We force weak trades, etc. We can do everything. They have one card in hand, so let's just do everything. I messed up. I guess we'll do this in case we draw an epic here. Found it? Yeah, getting it on the right there is good. Also, we're just like forcing them to not be able to attack. While we are dealing them damage with War Leader's Call's ability. Like here, they can obviously go like fight, attack for 8, or even land, fight, attack for 9. And then, you know, we're in a little bit of an awkward position because of our battlefield forges. We have the destroy evil for one of their big creatures. I thought about playing just Knight Errant last turn and holding up destroy evil / the resolute, but it would have been a smaller Knight Errant. I wasn't a big fan of. Never didn't have it, yeah. Girls! Do you think Voldaren Epicure should be a vampire noble just because he's drinking blood wine? You feel like it feels like just one of those dudes from the Hunger Games that's just sitting around eating a bunch of nothing. Yeah, noble cleric. Well, let's just go for the big swingy turn. Tommy safekeeping. Guess we'll just blow it up, see if they have another thing. If this one gets saved as well. Okay, so they don't get to gain the 2 life either. So I think we just shove with everybody. They only have 4 power and we're at 10. They are probably going to need a 2/2. I guess they can go Archer's Charm to bite something, block something else. Probably what they're going to do. God draw? I mean, this is the spot where Case is messed up or whatever, right? Archer Charm should have had Fog. That would have made it very, very strong, I think. But maybe you're right, Pillage. I would have appreciated that being in a format like this for sure. I wonder if they just go 2 counters block, take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 down to 1, and then next turn, I guess they could maybe draw something that gives +4 power somehow. I don't know what's in their deck. They could bite plus destroy War Leader's Call. You don't get to choose multiple. Do you? Choose one. Yeah, +1/+1. So they put a counter on it and let it eat. So they fought, or they got to bite and block and eat. But no cards left in hand. They're 3. I was gonna say if it had Fuse, or if it had I don't know, whatever the thing is where you choose one or more commands. I guess it's a charm, not a command. Oh my god, we're at 1. This was, that was maybe the sequence that I was most scared of. Alright, well, we just swing with everybody. Nothing scary here, right? What's our call case split? 4 case and 2 call. Alright, we'll keep this one. We have a nice little curve here. We still need an artifact, but the old turn 1 Warden, turn 2 Resolute activates. Pretty nice. Sleight of hand, so this is probably the Mentor deck. Alright, there's some argument to using Battlefield Forge here, because if we draw a red artifact token generator, we could do that. But because we have the case and the resolute, I can just go resolute on 2, case on 3. No problem. Chart pitching a land. So now we'll just main phase. Now, this one definitely should have been the Battlefield Forge. That was just an oversight. I don't think that their deck has much in the way of removal either, which is good news for me. The Warden should be able to fly over the Mentor tokens at some point. They'll have some stuff, but not a lot. Like, a couple get lost. Yoshin. We'll put that on top just because we have Gleeful. They also have the Genie. Next turn we can go 1-drop and maybe still kill the Genie. Although, does the Genie have Ward 1? What has the Ward in this scenario? Alright, Frontliner, Case. I will attack and it'll flip. This is why Case is so good, man. What am I thinking? I guess Rafine's the one that has Ward. It's the one that has cost reduction. So a lot of times I'll play it on 4 with a counterspell. I played this deck for a few leagues. I liked it a good bit. Recommission makes sense. Yeah, that's the easy play. I'm thinking about trying to get this juiced up, though. I can go tap these 3, demo this. I have a feeling no matter what I choose, they're going to have some sort of trickiness to stop it, whether it's negate or what. So what I kind of want to do is bait. I kind of want to bait with the Gleeful first off of the Warden buff. And that way we get a little more filtering for next turn in case our Case of the Gateway Express doesn't resolve. Okay, so they go get lost on this. That's fine. I was afraid of other things. And now this is a 4/4. Okay, so we still get the Scry. Imidane's on top. Perfect. Now we can just target a map token. You tried to go to MagicCon? Unfortunately, I'm not able to make it to this MagicCon. I did want to go, though, for whatever it's worth. Top card, I know the top card is good, so I think I'm going to not map. Because I think just mapping for map's sake is worse than just doing Imidane's next turn. And I can even make it uncounterable, which is nice. Haughty Jin. Haughty. I think this is better than the other one. If we train troops, it can get countered by negate or whatever. Alright, so let's go buff the Yoshin because it's the most valuable here of all of our non-Imidane targets. Tops the land, that's fine. Alright. Slum on a ding dong. And we'll just pump white creature. Something that we can save for convoking later. Another get lost, fine. Alright, they still take a ton. And we flip our other case. Oh, we could have mapped. I have 6 on accident. Nice. GG. Alright, so we'll definitely bring in the Lithomantics, the Thalias. Good chance they have disenchants after, or the temporary lockdowns after board. So we're gonna bring in Lauren and Cathar Anthali and Litho. We're gonna cut War Leaders, couple Imidanes, couple Yoshin. I think I'm gonna trim one demo. I'm gonna keep because we're in the draw and we have the turn 2 scry. But this is not a faint of the. This is not a keep for the faint of heart. I'm really hoping that we draw a land. Also, I guess if they hit some reanimate target here, this could be really bad for us. The Birdman. I know land, but we can start digging. Bottom the Imidane. Here we go. People are gonna hate on it pretty bad minute, but I still think it's good. I would play it. And nothing gives me better brain juices, honestly. All right, we just need land, I guess. Fuck. Good chance they'll be able to go off this turn pretty hard. But I mean, we kept a one lander on the draw. It's definitely a. I don't want to say sketchy. I don't think it was an incorrect keep. You know, it's definitely a risky keep. I don't think it's incorrect, but it's risky. Now we're just going to lose to the mentor tokens. I think that we just have to have some good counterplay for their answers minute. Like we're doing Loran and some Cathar commandos. All right, you win. Letting someone on tap with mentor is nightmarish. So hard to beat. All right. This hand is pretty horrible, but we're gonna keep. See if we get hit with Spell Pierce here. We didn't. Unfortunately, we don't have the super payoff, but we do have a bunch of tokens. And that's maybe good enough. If they don't have Ledger Shredder here, we're probably in good shape. If they play Ledger Shredder, we're probably in trouble. We have no good counters for lockdown, which sucks. All right, we'll give them a loot. I hate giving them a loot, but I think my scry is worth almost as much as their loot because it's an extra counter and a dig. And we just want to find Knight Errant. Maybe I should have kept the Cathar Commando in case they have the lockdown. If this is another spot where if they have lockdown based on my draw, I can't win anyway. I don't think so. I'm hoping that them having Ledger Shredder means that they don't have lockdown. It's like a good sideboard pivot that they often do, Agi. I've seen it quite a few times. All right, I think I'm going to play an Epicure just to get an extra damage. I don't think that they're going to block a Shredder. But now even I'm getting to the point where even if they are able to get the Warden off the table, I might be able to get them anyway with our top card. All right, here's half your life total. They didn't kill last turn, but they got the Monastery Mentor down. This might mean that they're going to Wrath me, but it might mean they just value 8 life more than Shredder, which makes sense. It's just a desperation thing. Like, they have to do it, so they do it. All right, so recommission back Ledger Shredder. This is reasonable news for me. Main Fates consider, this is fine. And now the question is, do I kill the bird or the mentor? Weird they would do Ledger Shredder over Haughty Jin. I guess they just really needed the loot, or wanted the loot. So they don't have Spell Pierce. I think hitting the Ledger Shredder is better because of all the damage I get to deal. They're going to take 9. Let's say I have Unsummon. They get 4 blockers. They take 13-ish down to 3. And they get to eat most of the tokens that they're blocking. They trade 1, they eat 3. We lose 4. And we put them pretty low and flip the case. I guess there's still a decent chance we lose the game because Mentor. Maybe we should have just killed Mentor for long game prospects, but that just lets them turn on all their helping hands and stuff that they're very likely to be digging for and into. I wonder if there was an argument to just buffing the Warden 2 more times and only attacking with a pair of 1/1s to die. Interesting. I have to think about it. Yeah, but we deal so much damage. Putting them to 2 here is pretty crazy, but now it's just whether or not they can find a flying blocker to the Warden or an answer for it. But now we might lose the ground game to the Mentor alone, so maybe that was just reason enough to kill it with Case. But again, I think that they just have too many things like Helping Hands that can bring it back if I target that. Whereas killing the Ledger has immediate good effect on the game. All right, so they got a Prankster to block. We're going to look for something to find with blood to kill. I'm going to try to find another case to win the game here. We're going to discard the Lauren. Didn't find it. We can attack for 3 and then convoke out the Knight Errant, though. All right, take a couple token or a couple 1/1s. Let's see, we've gone through 3 Epicures, so we can't kill them with Epicure damage. I'm hoping they just run out of juice next turn, but they have 2 otherworldly gazes in the graveyard, so it's unlikely. I wonder if we die. They can maybe bounce Knight Errant. Let's see, they have a lot of tokens. I wonder if we just die this turn. That would be pretty sad. That'd be pretty sad, but I think it can certainly happen. I actually think it might be likely to happen. I wasn't even really paying attention to it. All right, here's Get Lost. So this is 313. So one more and I'm dead. That's unfortunate. And they just have gaze. So I think I'm dead. I didn't even realize that I was going to die to the mentor tokens. Could have played a bit differently. I think not killing the mentor on the turn I did was the focal point of the game. All right, GG. Monster Mentor is one heck of a magic card. Won the die roll. Hand's great. Keep. All right, we got the old turn 2 Knight Errant for the first time today. Love that. Unfortunately, we can't pump and Knight Errant, but that's fine. Epicure in 2, Demo in 2, Knight. Another Knight Errant, and we'll go for a Novice. Actually, we probably should have took Yoshin. But I don't think it matters. Here comes the bat. It's funny to me that I think I can lose this game. I really do think I can lose this game. All right, let's go Novice. They took a Knight Errant, but we drew another one because we're the best. Couple Imodanes. Do we even have a third land? No. All right, I don't think there's much reason to... Okay, they conceded. All right, never mind. Lithomantic Barrage comes in. We know that they're going to be bringing in a bunch of lockdowns, so we'll go Cathar, Loran, and I think some weddings. And I don't think I want to bother with Thalia. And then we'll trim some War Leaders, some Imdanes, some Yoshins, and I think I like the case. I think one Gleeful. Just because we're trimming some Yoshins, and I think that it's bad against the lockdown. Something that Peacefully brought up, and I think he's right. But we're going to keep a couple Imidanes because they're good for burst damage, but I think 4 is too many. They're very good at just playing to the board, large life linkers, large flyers. And that combined with the removal, we just need, I think, to have a couple ways to punch through and a couple things to play a longer game. We have to mulligan the one lander. Hand's okay. I don't think we'll need both Cathar Commandos, so we'll just put one back and hold on to the one. All right, so we have 2 Caverns, which could sometimes be annoying, but I think here they're going to be fine. So we can go Human on 1. And the only other creature type in our deck, I think, is Vampire, so we can just Vampire on the other one. And then Sundown will come in untapped on 3. Case is pretty good. We don't need it till turn 3 anyway. Well, I say that, but it's probably going to get taken by a bat here. That's the one thing that's been really troubling, is figuring out ways to beat bat. Because bat usually takes the thing that kills it. And so it basically just takes the thing permanently. Alright, so we'll just attack with this. Yeah, we added 2 Lithos. We brought in 2 Lithos, 2 Wedding, and the 3 Disenchants. And we boarded out a bunch of 2 ofs. Alright, I don't really know what this means. So we are going to, I think maybe just play Cathar Commando. Just because it hits harder. And they don't have a target for case, and they didn't tap out, so I don't know what to do. Alright, so we'll just attack for 4. They have some sort of flash creature that can trade here. I don't really even know what I'm playing around. 2/2. Okay. They didn't have that last turn? I guess that's something I just didn't think about. I haven't seen too many of the Esper decks play it, but it's probably fine. Alright, we'll play the Resolutes. Guess we'll play our case. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell. Most of their removal costs black mana, and theirs is currently tapped. They have Tidebinder. Okay. Does it still have the abilities, or does the enchantment lose the abilities as well? Alright, I think attacking with everything is kind of loose anyway. We'll just say go. Tidebinder's pretty good. This Esper deck in general has felt like one of the tougher matchups just because of their trickiness. Got a lot of trickiness. The Bat. Sorely disappointed. We'll take the 2. I don't think it's worth trading with Cathar at the moment. Wedding's a pretty decent draw. Let's see, I'll name Vampire with this one. Play Wedding. Hopefully they don't have Negate or something. Make Disappear with Kicker. Fine. Nope. You got it. Alright, so we have this Litho. I think I'll just save it. I'm gonna attack with the Cathar, I think. I'm gonna hold on to the Litho still. Alright, well, we'll go for a case on the 2/2. Since we have the Lithomantic chilling. See if we get Tidebindered again. Wandering Emperor. Put a counter on it. Alright, I'm just gonna kill the Wandering Emperor here, I think. If I go for kill this attack, it doesn't quite deal with the Emperor. I think the 3/3 is beatable. That's first strike, so we can't really attack. Yeah, they're getting a little aggressive here. I think they just don't have a great play. Maybe their hand is some removal that they don't want to play. Night Errant's a good draw. Resolute Double Warden. Let's just do Warden. One Warden, one Resolute. Are on top. I mean, maybe we just have to play around lockdown. I'm gonna hope that they have lockdown. Actually, that's what I'm gonna hope for. Because we have gone too wide and we have a Cathar on top. I'll offer a trade here if they give me the option. A Fiend on top. See if they graveyard it or put it on top. Mostly I want them to lock down so that these get exiled and then get to come back and kill stuff. That'd be tight. Mava, thanks for the follow. They didn't have it. Weird. Alright, we're going to transform both these. We have Cathar to block. We'll lose a 1 creature. It takes 7. Now this is a 5/1. So if they did play Rafine, we had the option to block. I will just take the 4. Yeah. Alright, we're just going to play this as a threat. We need to attack. Alright, we're going to attack with everybody and then play Epicure. My guess they'll block here and then trade here. Oh, that's rough. We're in trouble now. We're not dead, though. And not being dead is great. What's up, Nick? Alcazotz. Okay, so they're going to go to 3 and they get the bat. We'll take the 4. I feel like they should have just attacked and then before they play Alcazotz, I might have blocked. Ugh. So close. Got a discard though. GG. Tough one. Okay. Game number 3. Let's get these Destroy Evils in. I no longer think that they have the enchantments. So we're going to cut the Cathars. Destroy Evil is a little bit more versatile anyway. Deep in the Center Brewing for Roots. Roots is a cool card to brew around. Can I get a keepable opener, please? Good God, man. I've had like so many 1s and 0 landers today. It's crazy. All right, we'll keep. We get 4 cards, so we keep red, white, Novice Inspector, Gateway. Or no, red, white, Novice, Gleeful. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, we can still turn to our guy if we draw it. That'd have been the coolest mold of 4 ever. Alright, well, let's swing with everybody, and I'm sure we're going to get eaten by a 2/2, but nope, no 2/2. Cosmic Rebirth is nice. Yeah, of course. Of course. We'll play it out, but I don't foresee us winning this game. I don't think it'll be particularly close. Lockdown, mulligan. It's been a bad day today. Tough one. All right. Well, we're learning things, man. We're learning things. We're learning that the deck has some serious man issues, and I don't think that we can afford to play this many basics. We're going to keep this one. I think we have to put back the 2-drop because our turn 2 play might be bricked. And if it's not bricked, I guess it's too strong. Put back the front man. It's basically just free if we have 5 for Knight Errant. Well, now I want to play the Sundown tapped, but I think it's too powerful if we draw an untapped land here. And even if we miss on the untapped land, we still have Epicure tap land. And then if we draw untapped land or Gleeful, we can still Knight Errant. Main phase Mosswood. Interesting. Preacher. Hey there, preacher. Alright, well, that sucks. We'll just play Resolute. I wonder if there's ever a universe where we quad block the preacher. I'm not sold that a 1/1 lifelink blocker is that big of a deal here, though. So I think we'll just take it. The tokens matter too much for getting our Knight Errant out. Preacher of the Schism is one that I've really, really appreciated in the standard format, though. Whether or not I'm playing it, it's almost always awesome. Alright, so let's go Warden. Let's Convoke with all these. I guess we go a second Warden in case the first one dies, and then Epicure. Alright, we'll go ahead and get one Plains I don't think we'll need. I don't mind trading 9 Errant for one of these, maybe. But maybe trading on the defense is bad. Maybe getting this up is more important. Because we're not really punishing the attack because it has Death Touch. And I don't really want to block. So, we'll just pump. Next turn, we can go pump it up to a 4, main phase Resolute, start pumping up the other one to a 4 as quickly as possible. That way we can start flying over the Preachers and their lifelink tokens. This play is a little weak in the face of the Vampire token attacking. But if the Vampire token is attacking, I think we're doing fine. Oh, we're both at 15. What a disaster. What a disaster. Yeah, Preacher's cracked though. Preacher's great. Bat? I need sound effects. I need Laszlo's bat from What We Do in the Shadows. Jim Davis had it right. Retro Persistence, tilt. Alright, let's play this Resolute. Couple Emidanes. I will attack with the Knight Errant as well. I want to hold back this 1/1. Maybe? Do I even have to? Nah, we'll attack with it. I had a panic moment where Deep Cavern Bat was a 1/2 lifelinker for a half second, and then I remembered it's not. Alright, here go. Now, this time the Preacher attacks might be a good time to trade with Knight Errant, because I think we're going to win the longer game. So cold hot. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill them this turn, so I think trading one of my things for Preacher makes sense. Alright, preliminary thoughts. I think I might go back down to 3 case of the Gateway Express. I've been drawing them a little too often. I think I'm going to go back down to 2 Yoshin frontliners. I think I'm going to change the mana base. I think I'm going to cut 2 basics for Thran Portal over Mirix. I wasn't sold on Mirix. I never activated it. It did enter untapped a bunch. I don't know. I have to think about it. This has been a pretty interesting game. I'm curious how our opponent gets out of it. With a ton of cards in hand, though, might not be that difficult. Preacher just making enough relevant blockers, you know. Ah, Gix's commands. Well, all right. I'll just put him to 1, I guess. Oh, I should have put a counter on this post combat. Minor mistake. Hopefully, it doesn't punish us too badly. All right. Well, we have this other Imidanes. Luckily, they know about the Imidanes, so we're gonna just play that, and they're gonna die. All right. Very cool. Cool game. So post cyber, we have to think about like Path of Peril. Their Destroy Evils are going to be pretty good. I think Wedding's going to be pretty good. I don't think Thalia and Lithomantic, Cathar, or Lorne are very good. So let's just do these 4 in. I like the Warriors okay in the matchup. I think we can trim 1 Recruiter. I like all the cases because they just have a lot of creatures that matter. I think we can trim 1 Yoshin. It's like hard to punch through with it sometimes. I like the Destroys for sure. I think this is definitely a matchup where all the Gleefuls are good. Warden is great. Maybe a War Leader's Call is bad. Maybe it's just bad in general. I just can't think of many matchups where after sideboard it's great. And I think a lot of that just stems from its lack of immediate impact. I know it comes down and gives everything 1/1, but that's just like not an effect you want on turn 3 in this deck. That's an effect you want on like turn 4 or 5 after you've already established everything. And I really do think maybe main deck Thalia could ruin some people's day. It doesn't hurt us that badly. It's also a really nice hit off of Knight Errant later in the game when you want to keep them off of like a more expensive spell than they have mana for. All right, Epicure comes down. Next turn we can double one drop or Resolute, depending. Kind of the same thing, really. All right, we'll just attack for one, see what they do. I'll use my mana as efficiently as possible by going for Resolute because we can play these along with other more expensive things. This shirt. Let's go Novice and planning to crack the clue. The video giving anyone's trouble right now? I haven't heard anything, but earlier it was flashing, being weird. So sorry. It might be on mine. It might be on Twitch's end. I don't have any drop frames though. Just have to take this. Let them have a card. They might not attack. Sentinel. This is another situation where like I just really don't feel like Imidane's is that good, right? Because we have to get our board unbelievably large to punch through. All right, well, let's just continue our overextending. I'm hoping that they grow the Glissa so I can bust it up with Destroy Evil, but what's going to end up happening is we just lose to Path of Peril or Gix's command here. You know, there's a good argument that the Destroy Evils are not the move. And it's possible they should just be Witchstalker's Frenzy, and because we just don't care about enchantments that much. And it just kills like Glissa, all these other things that are just enormous that we have trouble with. Because this keeps happening where we're just like forced to play into this all the time. Alright, they're not pumping their thing, so we'll just destroy Evil the Sentinel. Let them get their Glissa value. I think maybe Halo Hopper is good. It dodges a lot of stuff, and it's something that we talked about a little bit the other day. And maybe it's just better than the frontliners. Alright, we'll go end of turn Soken's on. The fact that it dodges both of the 3-drop sweepers that people play a bunch makes me happy. I really think Yoshin's pretty weak, so maybe we should just cut Yoshin for Halo Hopper. Could make 2 blockers, trade with Mosswood, but then it just comes back. Same turn. Alright, we'll go for EOT Soken's on. The frill back. Alright, so they're going to game some life and probably blow up a token. Maybe they eat my frontliner. So they're leaving up cut down. Alright, well, if they have cut down, we just lose, so who cares? We need to bring back Frontliner and have a 1-drop off the top so our case does something. Alright, well, we're gonna go for it. If they have it, they have it. Is what it is. I think we need to pop this so that we get to attack, but maybe we just target Glissa. Play for the longer game. But them not destroying a blood token means that they just have a 1-cost thing, and it's almost always cut down. Alright, game 3. Alright, we're gonna Thalia them. It seems like they're going for that post-sideboard plan of a bunch of sweepers. So Thalia and Imidanes, maybe all the frontliners can go. I've just not been sold on the frontliner yet. I just need more artifacts for Gleeful, but I think we just got a high roll that we pair it with the thing like this, right? We just have to have more hands like this. On the play, turn 2 Knight Errant, just very hard to beat. Even with turn 3 Path to Peril, we still have 4/4, still have a bunch of hits coming. Tap land. Yes, tap land. Recruiter. It's like Resolute over the Epicure. Has Flash, so we can hold on to it for a while so we don't run it right into a sweeper. We're definitely going to Imitate this turn if we don't get hit with a bat. Yeah, I don't know if it was necessarily you, Anthony. It could have just been a temporary spike or something, and I wouldn't think it's your side necessarily, considering I think we've been having some issues earlier, but they're minor. But we were talking earlier with Patrick about Imidanes, and the reason why it's a 4 of where all the other buff effects are not usually is because we find off Knight Errant so easily, so often. Smash in. What if maybe I should have took Epicure over Resolute. Alright, well, just keep on swinging, I guess, till they die. Hopefully we draw an Anthem of some kind here. Attack is interesting, but I guess they're just never blocking. They're fine taking 6 and eating my 4/4. Alright, do I just attack with everybody except the 4/4 maybe? I attack with everybody except the 4/4. Just they take 5, I lose 1 creature. They Wrath, we get Imidanes. I don't think a 4/4 is worth 1 damage, so. Maybe playing the Resolute was wrong. Maybe we just play to find an answer to the Glissa. I've been thinking about maybe playing some Strangle on the sideboard. The removal that we have access to is not bad. It's just very specific. Strangle's not. Strangle can hit Bat and Glissa. Strangle is significantly... maybe it's just Witchstalker Frenzy. I'll probably keep that in the back of my brain. The cases are great, but maybe Witchstalker is just the sideboard one we want because it's so cheap and it kills most things with impunity. They're like obliterating bolt at all. It's pretty expensive. Preacher of the Schism being such a problem though makes it more desirable. Right now I have Destroy Evil, but Destroy Evil missing Glissa sucks. Glissa has been a significant problem in the like Golgari matchups, specifically for stuff like this. They don't block that well, but Glissa does, and Glissa blocks my 4/4s, which makes their Path to Peril better. I think they're trying to figure out if they can attack with the bat up to 9. They lose to a War Leader's Call or something, but I don't think they know I have those out of the deck. I have all 4 of my 3-drop though. I will go ahead and discard this mountain. I will attack with everybody. They go block, block, block. They go eat this, trade here, eat this, take 4 down to 3. Lithium. No, we don't have Lithomantic. This is good. Pretty good draw, if I say so myself. I'm going to take Warden over Reinforcements. That was a misclick. Very few of the rash should stop these Knight Errant triggers. Knight Errant and Knight Errant is pretty powerful. Alright, I'm going to hold on to the Wardens, I guess. Not finding any of my recruiters pretty tough. Obviously, great draw. Knight Errant and Knight Errant. What's up, Don? Now, if they play a sweeper that hits small things like Path of Peril, they lose their bat. And I have some stuff. They're going to draw a card and lose a life, but that just leaves them dead on board. So they're just digging for something, but I don't know if they have anything at their disposal. All right, we'll definitely take this 3. They're going to draw a card, lose a life, Desperation. But Path of Peril doesn't even do it because I get my creature back. I still have 3 4/4s. So, all right. Well, it doesn't matter which 1-drop we lead with because I guess it matters some, but it doesn't matter much which one we lead with. Another Esper deck. Lead with Epicure. I usually like doing Epicure later because that damage can sometimes change people's math, but we're probably going to play Resolute on 2. See if they have anything for this Warden. You can play Yoshin if they do. I don't really want to attack, if I'm being honest. I got really bit by the Virtue earlier. Let's scry. I think they might just have a removal spell anyway. Let's scry while we can before they kill this. Yep. And then we'll play Yoshin. Knight Errant on top. Another Knight Errant cannot be bad. We can't play next turn, but that's okay. It'll be like insane in a few turns. Next turn we can Resolute. Turn after we can Knight Errant. Something like that. Alright, I'm going to attack with both now. Because the Yoshin will go to the graveyard and I can pump the Voldaren to trade with the 2/2. And the Yoshin in the graveyard is not that big a deal. Alright, your go. And then we'll Plan on going for Knight Errant next one. Mm, mm. All right, Dinnick, sure. Okay, I have a feeling they have a removal spell. They might have a counter spell. I doubt they'll counter the Resolute, but maybe they do. But Dinnick is going to cover most of my small things. No more lies. All right, now we need a land, but land is great. Land lets me go Land Inspector Knight Errant. This is kind of why we were holding the white creature late too, so we can use it for Convoking. I know it might seem like nothing, but it comes up a good bit. Let's see. Resolute, Epicure. Go another Resolute. And Yoshin might be easier to cast, so we'll just take that. I guess with extra red, the Epicure is probably just better, but this might do some brute force killing later or damage. I'll close alts. I guess we'll offer the trade. Good God. Alright, so this is whenever opponent discards a land card, they get a 1/1. When it dies, it returns transform. What are the odds they can transform in next turn? Alright, so now we go demo on the clue, because the blood can maybe be used later for cheap to find something cracked. Knight Errant. And if we find another Knight Errant, we can play that one as well, I think. Miss on everything. Very cool. Alcazatz is a nice one. I never feel like I'm losing immediately when my opponent plays it, but it's always pretty scary. Bat here is annoying. Taking my Imodanes, me missing on my Knight Errant, all leading up to me probably end up losing the game. But we'll reinforcements here, I guess. Alright, and they can transform their thing. It does enter the battlefield tapped at least. Some sort of burst here would be nice. Alright, we'll bring it back. Swing with everything. I'm gonna pump. I guess the Novice Inspector 2/3. I doubt they'll block with Bat, but this I don't want this to eat this for free. They'll probably eat the Yoshin for free, take the rest. And then we're not threatening lethal. Maybe they leave the Yoshin. Eat a Goblin or something. Alright, they're at 5. They can hit me for 6 down to 14 and up to 11. They have Restless Anchorage too. They'll probably attack with the Alcazatz. Or not, okay. Alright, we're gonna say go, I think. I don't want to have to discard my card. Although I can play everything except 3 drops, right? Let's just say go. I don't think offering the trade with the Knight Errant there is right, but maybe it is because of how powerful this is when it can start attacking. Alright, so they get a free card off of it. I wish they lost a life when they drew the card, but there's already enough text on this thing, I guess. Alright, well, Deep Cavern Bat continues to be Nightmare. Alright, we're gonna swing with everything. They can only gain a couple life. I guess I'm gonna target the Night Errant, because it's unlikely to be blocked, and if it is, it'll be a chump with the Deep Cavern. I'll probably just if they do chump with Deep Cavern, I'll probably play the Trained Troops, discard Resolute to the Alcazats. Alright, so I do block the 5/5. Seems weird they would block that with the Dinnick instead of the Anchorage. I guess they want the land more than the Dinnick. Okay. Alright, so they go to 5. They missed a point with the bat. They didn't find, anything to do with it. Akanuma, okay. So they're guaranteed to hit. And get back wandering. And they do. Still in a spot where if I just find something to pump the team, they should be dead. Maybe, I mean, that's obviously the allure of playing the War Leader's Call. Alright, we're gonna go play this. They get a card, but we get our Resolute and some more tokens, and hopefully the damage is enough to punch through if we find something. Alright, Emperor's probably gonna minus and gain 2 up to 11. Now we're just in it, man. Need this bat to go away so we get the Imdane's back. We have 5 outs otherwise off the top. Not quite lethal if we find Case. Fuck! Are we dead if we attack with everything? Alright, so they can attack for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they need an untapped land. And we need to have nothing. I will pump a random red token to get that to get blocked instead of one of the white creatures. Identical block here. Battle to block nothing. Alright, they're still at 5. We'll hold on to the land. That way they get a 1/1 instead of a free card. There's so many lifelinking creatures in the standard format. But mostly it's like the buffing of them is good and easy, right? The Rafine is just such a good easy buff for Bat. But Bat is like maybe the linchpin in the format, kind of holds everything together like Thoughtseize. Really keeps our deck in check, to be honest. Like every time we play against Bat, this is where our card sits the whole game. We're 5, so it's do or die, but I think even now it's too late. We had a couple spots where we were not too late, but now I think we're too late. They also just have more than 5 power with the flying next turn and don't have to block with everything. Right, you win this one. I will bring in the Destroy Evils, the Thalias, the Weddings, the Lorens, and the Cathars, and the Barrage. 11 cards? That's a lot to bring in, man. That's too many to bring in, if I'm being honest. Alright, let's cut the Thalias. They got too many creatures for Thalia to be really good, I think. I think trimming one demo makes sense, because we're cutting the Yoshins all together. I think I'm going to go down to 2 Immodanes. We just need to draw a case of the Gateway Express. And I have to have some answers to Lockdown. Lockdown is too strong against me otherwise. We're going to keep this hand as pretty good. Pretty darn good, if I say so myself. I think I might turn one Sundown. Maybe not. I guess there's too many red cards I can draw to see. Maybe I Novice first so I can go Warden tapped. I guess if I draw a white source, I'd rather have the Warden attacking. And I can definitely attack with it if this is just a tapped land. But the problem is this gets cut down now. It's always going to get cut down, but we might get a scry out of it. Alright, humans. But I would have liked to have been able to attack for 2. And if they have a lot of tap lands, so playing this on turn 1 might have also messed up their turn 2. Maybe not let them play Dinnick. Alright, 1 drop here would be excellent. There we go. There we go, chat. We're doing it now. We're doing it now, chat. If only we could draw a bunch of creatures and Case of the Gateway Express every game. We'd be in great shape. Alright, well, no lockdown. Alright, let's move to attacks and see if they kill anything before we transform Gate. Alright, well, now I'm just assuming that they are going to... Okay. Now I'll play the Warden, I guess. Hold up a clue to block. We'll lose 1 creature here, but we transform the case. Top card. Cathar Commando. I'm going to play my land. I doubt it's correct, but I want to. Because I have these clues that I want to draw a card with, and I know I have a 2-drop on top. So this means they probably have an answer to the case? Maybe it's... Oh, it's probably just Wandering Emperor. I'll just take it. Alright, we're going to start with a scry on the Warden. I don't think I'm going to attack with these 2. I don't think I'm going to attack with the Warden either. Top card's a Mountain. Probably not good enough. Let's crack a clue in case our land is tapped. We might need it for the Immodane. We'll hold up Cathar Commando. I think I'm just going to pass turn. There's like too many things that can go wrong, and I think just Warden needs to get buffed Okay, so they didn't play the Wandering Emperor. Interesting. Maybe it's just a ganja. I think I'm just gonna take it again. Just 2 damage. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so now we'll go for a Commando EOT. They should just be dead, or mostly dead here, with Epicure plus Imidanes. Well, no, let's just kill this and kill them. Makes it really easy. We can even just kill them with Epicure. We don't even need Imidanes. GG. Alright, so 3-2 with the deck. It's a respectable record, and what we did was, oh wait, no, sorry, that's only game 2. Oh, I thought that was match. That's my bad. All right, game 3. Don't mind me. Game 3. Thought I was done. Ooh, a mulligan. Keep this one. Oh, actually, I think I need to keep both cases. I'm gonna put back Cathar Commando. I don't think it's that good here. It is obviously a 2-drop for our curve, but we got a lot of things we can do before then, like crack a clue to draw a card. We're gonna save this for Vampire in case we need it. Also, Spectre are gonna come down. Yeah, that's fine. A reasonable thing to do there for sure. Because now they can bat, and then my cases don't do anything. Oh, tapped land. Interesting. Alright, we'll pop Clue Token. And then if they do nothing, we'll Wedding. If they do something, we might change our play. Warden, okay. So, human. This is a little weird, but we're going to main phase this Resolute Reinforcements off of Cavern to play around Make Disappear. And then we're going to play Warden, and then we're going to put a Scry on it. I think there's a good chance they have a counterspell for the Wedding. So I want to basically make them tap out before I play one of my negate targets. Another case is worse than creatures here, I think. And a land here lets me Lithomantic plus Wedding, which I really like. If we, if they play something worth targeting. Sheoldred. I think we're just going to go for a Wedding. Top card's a land. We'll keep it in case we need to go double case. I might chump block with the 1/1 if they attack with Sheoldred, but probably not. So I have a chance to go Inspector plus case to kill the Sheoldred. Yeah, lockdown's annoying. Guess we should just fucking kept Cathar Commando forever. Can't beat temporary lockdown, man. That card's so disgusting. Maybe I should have main phase pop Clue Token to draw a card. I like bluffing that I have a flash thing. Also like making their decisions a little more difficult. We're gonna let this one hit us once. But it's putting us on a serious time constraint. All right, well, we're going to try to double case the Shieldred, but we're going to start by, I guess, maybe... Man, bummer. Maybe we just have to board out a bunch of cases whenever we think they have lockdown. Figuring out the sideboard plan here is fun, interesting. We're at 4. I mean, they could just pass turn twice and we're probably dead. I think we have to at least chump. I think we have to gang block. They kill all 3. What are the odds of me winning if I just block with 1? Pretty low, but maybe we get to do like double case thing or something. We're gonna just chump. These are just impossibly bad without it. Long goodbye. So they had the answer anyway. All right, can't quite get there, so we're just gonna die to the shoulder. GG. All right, not the best showing at 2 and 3. One thing I do feel like is I feel like we were lacking raw power in game 1. You know, we were able to put a bunch of tokens onto the table, but if a bat would take our Imidanes and we would just be kind of left doing nothing. I'm still not sold on only playing 2 Warrior Leaders calls. I've tried 4 and it was wonky. I think maybe we need some Halo Hoppers, as weird as that might sound, but Halo Hopper is a nice little medium-sized body that gives you something to do for free on like turn number 2 to put a little more natural pressure on your opponent. Frontliner was just kind of weak in general. We never targeted with Demo. Our mana base was a little wonky. We probably have to play 2 Thran Portal, cutting 1 of each of our basics. Sideboard, I think we need a few more answers to Bat. It might just be Obliterating Bolt, but I mean, no matter what we do, we're either losing to Shieldred or we're losing to Bat. And there's not a lot of crossover between those 2 cards, but it's probably just Witchstalker's Frenzy. And if Witchstalker's Frenzy is it, then that's cool too. Yeah, Hopper dodging lockdown is neato. And maybe it might actually just be 4 Hopper, and Frontliner might just need the backseat, you know? But I like being able to go like 1 drop into Reinforcements Halo Hopper. Something like that seems cool. But a lot of times that 1 drop's going to be Warden, and you're going to be wanting to buff that anyway. So maybe it's only like 2 Halo Hoppers. And I'm not even 100% on Halo Hopper, but that's just kind of where I'm at. We mulligan more in this league than we did in the last league we played. Every single white opponent had temporary lockdown out of the sideboard. Definitely something to keep in mind. You know, I'm really, really at a loss on how to compete with this strategy against that card. It's so difficult. And maybe it's just load up on Lorn of the Third Path. Load up on maybe play a couple main deck, get lost, and then we just have a couple more answers to it after sideboard, and we have answers to some of the larger creatures. But every single non-creature we play gets a little bit worse after sideboard, and every single non-creature we play in the main deck is a miss on Knight Errant. It's a skip step early on. I think we might be trimming a case here down to 3. It's really good when it's good, and it's pretty bad when it's bad. And I think that means 3 there is fine. That gives us another space. Maybe we play 1 more War Leaders call instead. But maybe this is fine just like it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's going to do it for me today. Gonna head on over and rate somebody, but I want to say thank you to our sponsors before we go. Thank you so much to Brainstorm Brewery Podcast, Slice of Life Magic Podcast, featuring some really great hosts. Corbin Hostler's on there. Jason Alt. Castellan's a really good friend of mine. DJ, don't know him that well, but he's very, very funny and knowledgeable. Make sure to check out Moxfield. It's a great place to build decks and share them with your friends. You can hit ! Deck or deck list in my chat for a link to my Moxfield, and you can find all my deck lists there. Thank you so much to Apex Gaming out of Caldwell, Ohio. ApexGaming.gg for info about their tournament series, the Apex Invitational Series that'll be restarting here in April, pretty soon. And we're also going to be doing a team open event there early March. And if that's something you're interested in, make sure to check out apexgaming.gg. They're centered in Caldwell, Ohio. And then lastly, thank you so much to our brand new sponsor, Games and Comics Paradise. You can go to gcparadise.com to find anything you need, from singles to anything Magic the Gathering related, anything collectible card game related. Games and Comics Paradise, your one-stop shop. Get you some sleeves, get you some decks, get you some cards. gcparadise.com. We appreciate them so much for sponsoring our channel.